Hey guys, welcome back to a very wet start to a dog star fishing episode. Tonight I'm out again with my squid jigs, and again I've had a cheeky few casts. I've got a decent sized squid up here. Again, just caught on a very cheap £3.50 eBay special. Nothing expensive, no £20 Yamashita. Right, all you've got to do to get the squid off of these, just turn it upside down and off they fall. Let's have a little look for them and measure. Oh, he's an angry squid. Oh. He's coming up about 27 centimetres down here, guys. Let's tip this down and try and show you. About 27. So it's been here about 20 minutes, half an hour, so pretty good start really. If we angle you down, I'll try to show you how to distract one kindly. So I tried to show this on my last video. I did it on the first one, he was absolutely perfect. Died straight away. But when I actually tried to film it, the squid sank into the stones. So you can kill them in a few different ways as well, ikijimi-ing them with a spike, but this is a bit of a simpler method that I like to use. Right by the body and just before the head, if you karate chop them hard enough, it should kill them instantly. So let's have a go. Yep, he's gone straight away, so you can see he's gone because he's gone very white. But yeah, now I've got my lure rod with me and I've got my bass rod, so I might even try to set up a float or fish with a bit of bait. But for now, there's quite a few people around me. I'm just gonna sit there and work my lure rod for a bit, try to catch a few more squid. Yeah, it's absolutely peeing it down, so I try my best to keep the lens clean and film as good as I can. But yeah, let's try and get another one up here. Right, pro tip here guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this mackerel and I'm going to chop him into the tiniest chunks that I can. Just lob him out into the sea in front of me. And hopefully that creates a bit of a centre and brings the squid in. It's a good method. Sometimes I even strap a little bit of mackerel to the squid jig itself so the jig's got a bit of scent. But yeah, let's get that done, get it out there. And there we go, chopped him up into rings. And as I said, he's just going to get chucked out right in front of me there. And hopefully bring a few more squiddies in. Nice. Hey everyone, it's been a couple of hours now, well maybe about an hour and a half, and I haven't managed to catch any more. So I'm going to up the ante on them. Luckily for me, the angler to my left has packed up and gone home, so I've got a bit more room now. Let's try and get you up, looking down there. So I hope you can see. Up. Let's make sure you can. I've got a mackerel here and a spike on a chopping board, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to chop a chunk of him off pretty whole, just a bit shorter than the length of the spike, stick him on there, then I'll show you the float setup we've got going on in a second. Let's get this cut. Right, now I'm going to use the end that tapers down naturally, the tail, to go down near the spikes so that it doesn't get in the way. Just like that. Now let's try and show you what we're going to do with the float. Right guys, you can see I've got my mackerel and my spike tied on. Now it's tied on to about 8 foot of 25-pound monofilament. Got a 20-gram weight stuck a few feet just above the actual bait there. And then that is connected to a bubble float over here. and just straight onto my leader line. I've set up my bass rod, so it's a pretty light rod, only casts up to 4 ounces. Yeah, could be off to peel the leader line off, don't really need the leader line, but stay there anyway. But yeah, I've never caught a squid with this method, I just know that it works. Or other people can make it work, so I'm going to see if I can make it work for me tonight. And I thought so, I keep finding bits of lobster around the beach. Just found another piece here, looks like his head. Interesting. Right, we'll get this float out there and see how it does. It might be a complete failure, or it might catch something, you never know. Alright, we've got the float and the spike out there. Got a reasonable distance on it, but I can't really see where that float's heading in this darkness, so just going to have to look at the line and try to stay out of it. But yeah, I'll get back to jigging. Hopefully I don't get my lines crossed, and I'll find some more squid. Right guys, had a couple of casts. I've had a bit of a problem with the line getting buried on the float, but yeah, look at that. That's my very first squid caught via the float method. Cool, he's eating that right down as well, that spike. It might be quite hard to get off. Gorgeous. I absolutely love squid. I think they're a gorgeous creature. Oh, I'll actually remember to take some photos with this guy this time. Let's have a look around the bait for any other damage. No, he's just gone right for the spike, so happy days. I've been here a long time, I haven't been filming much because there's not been much to film. We're about an hour after the high tide now, but it's getting slightly calmer. It was rougher earlier. Get the drag undone. Oh, do you hear that? Chomping away. Lovely, gonna get a couple of pictures with it. And I'll try to get them off them spikes. Look at them vibrating colours. Lovely animal, absolutely mystical things. Right, let's try to get him off the hook, bring you back in a sec. Right guys, managed to get him off the hook. I think I've got an idea to stop the line getting buried so much. I'm going to move the stand closer now that the tide's peaked. I know that the rod stand won't get washed away by a wave. But yeah, only thing left to do is dispatch this one. Perfect job. Give it one more to make sure. Try not to go as hard as the last time, I nearly chopped the last one's head off. But yeah, that looks pretty dispatched to me. Even after death for hours, I know I say this every time I squid fish, the chromatophores can still go off. Again, guess just the mantle is about 19-20 centimetres, back to the end of the head, talking about 23. Good old size. Happy days. Right, as I said, I'm going to move this rod stand a bit closer And we'll cast out again. The other problem I've got is getting dragged off to the right. And there are other anglers to the right of me, but if it's catching, it's catching. Here we go, guys, another plate of chum. I've diced most of the body up pretty fine, but then I've left the head whole. Hopefully get some scent in the water and bring them into me. Right, no more squid, guys. But my good fishing buddy Simon has just turned up. It's blinding with the lights. And look, he's bought Burger King. What a legend. Let's have a bit of grub, eh? Here we go, guys. So I chopped up all the bait that I had left and lobbed it out there. Started jigging again. And I've just caught him on my trusty blue one that I caught on earlier. Not sure the colours really matter that much, but yeah, another gorgeous squiddy. Number 3 of the night. And I reckon he is probably the biggest one. We'll get the measure on him in a minute. But he gave a hell of a fight. See if I can get another one up quickly. That's it for me tonight. Got 3 lovely squid, decent size, all about 25cm mantles. I was really happy to get my first one using the float method and the squid spike with the bait. But yeah, it would have been nice to see a few more. They were quite spread out catches throughout the night, probably about 3-4 hours after the high tide now. But yeah, enjoyable night. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. And hopefully we'll get in a couple more squid clips before the season's out. If we're really lucky, we might even get an away day. Anyway guys, we'll see you next time.